Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness Meets Entertainment in Color. I'm your host here, Francis, with my amazing co-host, Tamika Francis. How are you doing, Tamika? And how are you feeling about what we're here to do today?
I cannot tell you how excited I am.
Oh,
I am so excited for Love Island USA. I don't know why.
why?
I'm just excited. I can't believe it's almost here.
Well, I'm not as excited as you are because I'm just thinking like, oh, that's a lot more episodes that we're going to be going through. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm
ah.
excited for that part. I'm actually just excited for the new season.
But I really hope that we fall in love with some of these people, kind of like how we really love Cash and like
Yeah.
love seeing her storyline. And so hopefully, like, it happens every season for the most part. Like season 2, we like Justine and Selly, like we were all riding for them. Season 1, I don't really remember caring for anybody that much season 1, but I didn't fully watch the show because I was already like, this is nothing like the UK, so I hate it. Like it was actually even more like less like the UK than it is now. And so I didn't enjoy season 1 and I wasn't watching it as like focusedly.
Yeah. See,
Exactly.
I watched season 1 after I watched season 2. I went back, watched season 1, and even though I had read, people were like, "Oh no, season 1 was boring," blah blah blah. So I think having that preface going into it,
You liked
I
it a
was
little bit
able
better.
to enjoy it a little better. I watched it knowing that I probably wouldn't like the end, but actually, I loved Asada. I still do. I
Mm-hmm.
loved Caro. I loved Alana. I still feel like she was robbed to high hell, and I loved Kira, and I know
Casual.
I did not like Cashel. I was so glad when they broke up, and then they got back together. And then I was not surprised to find out that he cheated on her. That's why even on the Challenge USA, I was fine when she was like, "Bye, Cashel."
Yeah, bye Casual.
Because
He's a
that's why,
Libra.
yeah, because that's what I was saying to people. I said I don't think Cashel was too far off from where he was on Love Island USA. He was a chatty patty then, throwing shade at people. He used to do the same thing to Caro all the time, and I loved Cara and Ray. I'm not a fan of Ray all the time in real
Yeah.
life,
Oh my
but
god.
I
Did you
love.
watch X on the Beach?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, and I actually was so on Caro's side. I did not finish it after, like, I found out what that she got kicked off because I felt like she was in the right. I don't care. Um, like he gaslighted her. He
Hmm.
gaslighted her. The entire time she was like, "I think you're sleeping with your best friend." He breaks up with her, and then he sleeps with his best friend. Who does this?
Mm, yeah, it's not a good look at all with Ray. I mean, I guess like going back and watching it, it might have been a little bit better now that like they've kind of gotten like looking at it with a different lens. But I was looking at it like when like I already found Love Island and I thought it was like my secret gem, and then everybody found Love Island,
Mhm,
and then the USA was doing their own version, and it wasn't
mhm.
as good as the original, and you know what I mean. So I saw it in a different way than you did, so I just did not enjoy it at all. But maybe if I went back and watched it now, I could have a different perspective.
That's how I feel about Married at First Sight. I was like the only person watching Married at First Sight at one point, and now everybody watches it, and it's a totally different show. I do not appreciate it. And then trying to watch other versions of it, Australia, UK. I'm just, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Hi, Jessica. Jessica is excited too. Looking forward to some new energy, some new characters. Yes. Hi, CJ. All right, so we're going to kind of just look through the cast. I have both of the trailers. I'm gonna have to stop and start it so we don't get like dinged.
Ding.
With
Mhm.
yeah, so I'll just do like little 15-second blips, and then maybe we'll pause and talk about it a little bit, and little 15-second blips, just so we can get through it. But yeah, if I watch the whole thing, YouTube doesn't love that, so I don't want to risk it. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll go through all the players. Now, hopefully, my players' cards that I made up are accurate, and sometimes you don't notice mistakes when you're just kind of like making like filling in the blanks, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully you can keep an eye out if I make any mistakes.
Cool.
Hi, Lady Lyrics. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so let's start off by looking at one of the trailers. All right, you can see that. Let me know if you can hear it, and then I'm going to be stopping and starting it every 15 seconds.
Action.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put on underwear.
Are you gonna love me?
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I am super confident coming into Love Island that I'm going to find
All right, so first off, what do you think of Andy? Just first off, we will talk about him a little bit more. Do you think he's cutie, a hottie?
I think he's absolutely cute. I do want to say that on Cash and Shannon's live the other day, they did say they were told that all the men this season had to be 6 foot and higher. So just keep that in mind, guys.
Oh, yes. 6 feet tall and
my person, but I normally am the heartbreaker, and I don't want to break any more hearts.
I've dated so many different kinds of men. I've literally dated a famous person. That was great, and then it wasn't.
She's gorge as well.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, I find it interesting that they're bringing in some British people in this one. We know that Sarah Hyland and Ian Sterling. So Ian Sterling does the narration for the UK version. He will also be coming on to be the narrator for this season of the USA. So I think she's gorgeous. I love hearing British accents. So I think that it also makes her a lot more sexy and alluring to have like an accent from not US. She's older though, so I'm curious to see whether or not that's going to work to her favor.
Yeah.
Or detriment. Hi, Sophie. Hi, people. Love Island on Peacock. Interesting. I mean, it's going to allow them to be a little bit more racy, allowed them to swear. So we might get some real connections here with it not having to have CBS as like family friendly network. So it might be better. Who knows?
That is why I'm excited for it. I've been saying it since I found out it was on Peacock, and I think it got renewed for 2 seasons on Peacock. I am excited because I feel like CBS did it a disservice a little bit. The first season I really didn't watch live. The second season I think was a really great season. But of course there was stuff that they didn't allow, they cut out, and it was also shorter than the UK version. Then you went to Paramount, and CBS chopped it up, put some on Paramount.
Oh my god!
To put the racier stuff on Paramount, and it wasn't even racy. It did not work. What I'm excited about it being on Peacock is we're going to get cussing. We're going to get sex. We're going to get actual games that actually like mean something, not chopped up games because they put pieces of it here, pieces of it there. Like, I'm excited for the actual flow of the episodes to come back.
So this is a good question. Sophie wants to know, since Love Island is on Peacock now, does that mean they aren't going to be qualified for the Challenge USA? I think they will still pull from from Love Island, just because from last episode, it seems like the Love Island are bringing in the drama. So if they want that drama element, I don't think that they're going to remove them from being candidates from the show. Because I think it's still probably the same CBS casting, like the same casting process that they're going through. They're still part of the same network, but it's just like their sister company. So I think that they'll be okay.
Yeah, I think it's literally the same. I will say the same production kind of, but different distribution. That's all it was, because I was actually shocked to see a commercial for Love Island in between the Challenge USA. So that to me kind of triggered, oh, maybe we will see some of these characters from season 4 actually come on the challenge next season, because I do think it's going to get a season 2 after everything that's happened.
It's so good.
It's so good.
CJ says Zeta. I don't know if it's Zeta or Zeta. I don't know if she said her name yet.
Zeta, but
it's probably Zeta because she's a British.
Yeah.
Because I would say Zeta as a Canadian, because we say Zed. So.
Zed, right. That's why I'm saying I think it's Zeta, and she's also African, of African descent. So I think it would be Zeta.
Okay. Gorgeous. And are you guys going to be Dancing with the Stars when it debuts on Disney Plus? No.
I'm a big Disney Dancing with the Stars person. I am kind of happy with some of the changes that they made. I could cover it maybe in September because the only thing I know for sure I'm watching is probably Bachelor in Paradise. I definitely will be watching. Love Island would be over, so maybe I could cover it. I am excited for the changes that they've made.
What did they make? Is Tyra gone?
So Tyra is still there,
Mm.
but they have brought in Alfonso Ribeiro to be the co-host with
Oh, I
her,
love
which I
him.
think is gonna be good. Because it's always been two co-hosts. Tyra's been doing it for the last couple seasons by herself. It just doesn't work. I feel like it will be better with the two co-hosts because the things that she can't run and go do, he will be able to. I have to see though who the pros are and who they are going to pull from. Like I'm hoping Michelle from The Bachelorette actually gets on there. That would be cool. Now that she's not teaching, I wish Cash could do it, but she's still going to be under contract with CBS, so that's not going to happen. But yeah, so
You know what? Depends on. We'll talk because the only reason why I don't usually like to cover Dancing with the Stars is because I have a really critical eye because I grew up as a dancer and I competed in dance. So sometimes like it's a lot more critical of people and I don't.
But if we do it together, that might be good because I literally go on entertainment. Who I think is, like true. For me on Dancing with the Show, like I loved last season's winner literally because
they were very good.
You're having no dance experience to get to where he did. That to me is a winner for Dancing with the Stars. I'm not the type of person who be like, oh, they have dance experience, they should have been the winner. That's
no. I definitely thought Iman and his partner Daniela were the standout winners. I enjoyed it. I thought that he was most improved. Like I definitely was all with you there. Sometimes I can be overcritical. Okay, so Sophie, put a pin in it. It's a high potential that we cover it. Now. I've been convinced. Jessica says, I agree. It would be still smart to pull from Love Island because you're almost guaranteed drama from a dating show cast. Exactly. If two exes on there, no matter what, you're going to get some drama. Right. So, and we know that the challenge loves that.
Right.
With Love Island on Peacock, they can't do Big Brother crossovers like they've done in the past. I don't know if that's true. What do you mean by Big Brother crossovers, though?
Big Brother, they never did Big Brother crossovers.
Yeah, not that I can think of. Oh, do you know what? What was his name? Winston from Big Brother did go on season 1.
Oh, was he? I didn't know he was on Big Brother.
He was on Big Brother season 20. Yeah, 20.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, well, they also wouldn't be able to pull for X on the Beach. They would. I mean, well, no, X on the Beach. They decided to do Real People though, so that actually okay.
Real People?
Oh yeah, you didn't hear?
Oh gosh.
The casting, the new casting for X on the Beach is Real People. Real People. They've cast. They're recruiting.
I mean, I guess it could be good, but it's just what I like about X on the Beach is already knowing them. You know?
Yeah, but
I'm okay with
we
that.
will get real drama. That's the thing I didn't like about X on the Beach.
It's like, oh, we made out once, and like that's my ex. Yeah. Okay. Well, when does that start? You know?
Yeah. Okay.
No. So Sophie wants to know. We don't know when they start casting process for the Challenge USA. I have absolutely no idea. It's such a new series that I don't know what it
has to be green lighted for season 2 first of all, and it hasn't been yet. But I think it will happen.
So that's why MTV brought in Are You the One in the MTV version. Yeah, I mean, I think this is all completely different. I think that the Are You the One is still going to be the pool that they pull from MTV's The Challenge. I don't think that I think this is separate. Like they never brought Love Island into MTV's The Challenge. So I think that they will keep it separate and keep their casting pools the same. They might still pull from CBS, like the Big Brother deal or Survivor. They might still do that. I do not think that they will go into the Love Island pool, and they'll keep the Love Island pool to sprinkle into the Challenge USA. That's my thought.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Are You the One is coming back, but I also not sure, we haven't heard in what capacity, because the last time they did an all LGBTQ one, so
sexual fluid one,
so we don't we don't know in what capacity are the one is even coming back when it comes back. It is supposed to come back, but we don't know how it's going to look. They haven't announced it.
Yeah, they had a lot of drama going on with some like sexual harassment claims with people in the cast and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if they're maybe revamping their crew and maybe their casting process. So
I mean, they really should. They have an absolute success story in Uche and Clinton.
Oh, cute. They're so cute.
They are so cute. And even though they screwed that one up, they at least brought them on the show together and they're happy.
Yeah, they're such a good looking couple.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I definitely really liked them. I definitely loved like seeing their wedding and all like the other, like, I think Justine and Selly were at their wedding, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, yeah, it was great. I really loved seeing that they were meant to meet in that show. It was so cool.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go and finish this video.
First impression would be, I'm good looking, so they're like, you're a douchebag right away. But my heart's sweet, so they call me a sweetheart for sure.
I'm all about being open about talking about sex. A lot of people say that I'm intimidating with.
All right, these two people are like, I mean, everybody looks good. I feel like it has obviously the Love Island vibe. So like, I'm feeling this. I am getting a little more excited, kind of like you are. I think that they seem to have more money than usual. I don't know if I'm just.
They do. I mean, everybody's been saying it. Even the UK fans are upset because the photos that they put out, the video quality that they put out, you can tell that they've put money into season 4. They seem very, very into what they're about to do with season 4.
Well, and I guess like they must have paid a pretty penny for Ian Sterling and Sarah Hyland. Like they must have paid good money for those two to come on. So they really want this to be a success. And I guess maybe Peacock is like, this is going to be like the show that boosts Peacock,
Yeah.
Probably hoping for that.
I am not intimidating. I am like the sweetest person ever until, just kidding.
I'm a model from Brazil. I did work with many hot girls, but on the set you have to be professional way. I'm excited to go to the villa and meet girls.
He's cute.
Yeah.
Serenity's also very cute as well. I don't know if it's just because he has an accent, but he reminds me a little bit of Will. Like him and the other guy, the first guy is kind of like if you put them together, would be Will from last season, kinda,
Yeah. The thing about Serenity is she's kind of already on my I'm gonna be watching out for you list, and not in a good way, because under her comments when they had put out her picture for being in the villa on her IG, Trina was under her comments. Oh my God, my girl made it on.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Birds of a feather don't necessarily flock together, but we'll talk more when we get to looking at each player's attributes.
Girls
and stuff.
and maybe I'm gonna fall in love, You never know.
He's cute though.
My best friends would describe me as super nice, spontaneous, funniest. Can you cuss on Love Island? Oh, perfect.
I was raised.
So that's perfect that you can swear. That's kind of one of the reasons why we're saying that, like, it'll just be good that people can be a little bit more themselves. They don't have to be as guarded and reserved. So I think we're going to see real people more quickly.
Right. And that's what a lot of people said about Jeremy, that was his issue, why we didn't see his personality, because he cussed a lot and they had to cut him out. And so I was like, oh, that makes sense. But that is, again, why I'm kind of excited for that. And also for me, Courtney, I know you were saying like Philippe reminds you of Will. Courtney reminds me of who I think Olivia thought she was when she walked into the villa.
Okay, I can't remember what Courtney looks like, but when we get to her again, I'm definitely gonna take a look. It's probably true.
By 2 women, I am the most caring person in the world, so I don't think you'll ever meet another guy that's like me. When I go in the villa, I'm gonna break a couple necks, catch a couple eyes, and I feel like I'm gonna find the love of my life.
I've been single for...
He's quite handsome, and his voice is very sexy.
He is fine. He's sexy. Some people were making fun of his braids, but I'm like, he's smart. You know why? because he's gonna come in the villa and he's gonna have some girl braiding his hair, and he's gonna
Absolutely.
take that hair out into an afro,
Right. And then like go swimming or something, and people like, oh my God, your hair. Yeah, no, he's gonna have some girl braiding his hair.
Yeah.
And like it's gonna be all romantic, you know.
Yep.
I believe you.
So
I see it.
that if I don't find love here, I'm becoming a nun. My perfect man is tall, tan, muscular. I'm kind of into mullets right now.
I love words, wordplay, all that. So, hey, baby, I noticed you.
So far both of them. I mean, everybody's good looking. The blonde girl seems really young.
Mhm.
He also. I would never picture his name to be Timmy.
Yeah, I know. It got to be short for something.
Timothy
or something. But yeah, Deb is cute, but mullets.
I think she wants somebody cool, like or like hipster, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's none of these OG boys. So
yeah, these OG boys, none of them are kind of hipster at all.
You noticing me, and I just want to give you a notice that I notice you too.
People tell me all the time that I'm too much, and I'm like, that's not my problem. You can't handle all these women in this body. That's your problem. This is me. This is what you get.
You think she's Courtney?
No, it wasn't Courtney. It was the other one.
The redhead, Deb. I think her name is Deb.
Deb. It was. I thought that was. Wait.
Courtney's that girl that seems maybe
Courtney,
Hawaiian.
And the reason why I said Courtney is, and I made a mistake, but Courtney's beautiful. I actually really love her look. Coming on the show, but I made a mistake. It's the redhead. Whoever the redhead was, that's who I was talking about.
Yeah, I think the redhead's Deb.
Okay.
Love Island USA coming soon, only on Peacock.
Okay, so let's look at these Islanders. So we have Tommy here. So he's a personal trainer and a real estate agent. He has 15,000 followers on Instagram. His hometown's New York, but he currently lives in LA. I originally had put his name to be Tommy because I just assumed it was Tommy. And then I'm like, oh, it's Timmy. He's cute, obviously.
He's very handsome. Just young, even though he's older.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes off young. A little bit immature. I have to see how his personality is when he actually walks into the villa, because his videos right now, I'm just getting young.
Wait, what's the last thing you said?
I have to see how his personality is when he walks into the villa. Because right now it's just giving young right now.
Yeah, I agree. Sophie wants to know if Love Island's going to be on every day of the week, or once a week, like it was when it was on CBS. It was on multiple times.
It was every day on CBS, actually, Monday through Saturday.
Sunday through Friday.
Sunday through Friday. It will be on every day except for Monday this time.
I'm like, why? Because Monday's like the one day that I don't have anything to do.
Right. It's so
like,
weird. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense unless there's something that conflicts and they didn't want to pull away from it. Maybe
Big Brother?
WWE, Monday Night Raw.
Oh, no, it's The Bachelorette, I guess.
Maybe.
I would like it to be on Monday, because like just trying to figure out how to juggle the schedule is annoying. Jessica says, I believe a lot of them are older than we normally see, so I'm hoping that bodes well for the season. I am too, but it seems like they always put the women as older and the guys as younger, and like it just most likely won't work. It's just, most women would prefer to date older than vice versa. So I don't know why they do that.
Whereas I think in the UK they usually kind of do it like that, right? Like usually it's the men are older and the women are younger.
I would say more likely, but there sometimes are like the 30-year-old woman that comes in there and you're like, she's not going to go and date this 22-year-old guy. Like it's just not going to happen.
Right.
It's happened before. Like I remember Sophie was on it and she was 29 or 30 at the time, and like she was dating someone I think was young. I don't know. But that's why Ekin-Su is just like, I need the older guy, I need the older guy, I need the older guy, because they always put so many young guys in there. It would be interesting to see Bravo stars show up on both the MTV The Challenge. It would never happen.
That won't happen.
But
And they're all
too
old.
old. Yeah. What's the point of casting older people in these reality shows? Don't they need a cane to walk? Come on. Come on. That stinks for all the Love Island fans that don't have Peacock. I mean, they're trying to boost Peacock, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Peacock is $5 a month. I know we're in a mini recession right now, but it's actually cheaper than Paramount, I will say. So I don't know.
Totally cheaper. Okay, so then we have Andy. So you think Andy's a cutie. He's 23. He's a realtor from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I believe he currently lives in LA, but I didn't write that down, which is weird. He only has about 3,200 followers on Instagram, and his celebrity crush is Margot Robbie. He says that he likes blondes, but maybe he'll go for a brunette. That means he likes blondes.
Right.
That means he's not going to like Black women, in my opinion, even though he looks like he might have some like Latino mixed in him.
Right.
But I don't feel like he likes ethnic women. Seemingly, I don't know. But he's
Probably
cute.
not.
He's cute. I haven't found any. Well, I've only found like one whatchamacallit so far, zodiac sign so far. I think for me, Felipe is the cutest. 32, which I'm like, whoa, like I could even date you, maybe. Like he's an international model. He currently lives in Dubai, but he's from Brazil. He has 41.1 thousand followers on Instagram. I think he's super cute. I've always had a little bit of a crush on Latino men. And if I know that he's tall, like he's my cup of tea.
He's very handsome. Love the accent. You know, I love the accent. And I am so kind of glad that he's older. And I do hope that he goes for one of the older women. Unfortunately, one of them is Black, and I'm not sure if he likes Black women, but let us hope.
Well, someone from Brazil more likely could, just because they have a large Black population in Brazil. So, or women that have very dark complexions. So hopefully that it will be somebody that he'd be interested in as well. We'll see. Hopefully. Then we have Jesse Bray with his braids, 27. He's a courier. He only has 2.2 thousand followers on Instagram. His hometown is Springfield, Ohio. He currently lives in Houston, Texas. And his celebrity crush is Karrueche Tran. So I didn't know who that was. So,
you don't know Karrueche?
Well, I looked her up, but I thought that she's very cute. So let me just show you her.
Yeah. She was Chris Brown's ex.
Yes, I saw that when I did a little bit of a little deep dive to find what she looks like.
Emmy-winning Karrueche Tran.
Yeah, she's like, well, she looks tiny, but she's so beautiful. Is she mixed ethnicity? Do you know anything about her? I mean, she must.
She's Black and some sort of Asian, but I can't.
Blasian?
Yeah, so she's Blasian.
Blasian is beautiful.
Yes.
She's definitely a stunning, stunning, stunning woman. So that's his celebrity crush, which I like. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the women from the OG women look like her, but it does show that he likes at least part Black
presenting
women.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Which makes us hopeful. Where was I? I was here. Yeah. All right. We already talked about him. He's handsome. His teeth look nice. His tattoos look nice.
He is kind of giving Cinco.
He was giving me Cinco when he was doing his little interview video.
Yeah, I mean, courier. Cinco also worked for FedEx. He's also a football player, just like Cinco. That being said, I didn't mind Cinco on the show until he did what he did, but listen, I'm here for it because at least Cinco likes Black women.
Very, very true. All right. Isaiah Campbell, 21. He's a waiter. He has 23.4 thousand followers. He's from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He currently lives in Florida. And his type is family orientated and alpha female. I don't picture him with an alpha female. Family, maybe, but alpha female, he seems a little soft for me.
I'd have to see how he presents in the villa because I'm not seeing it. But you know, some of these young men love a dominating older woman, so you never know.
Probably because they're lazy. No, I'm just kidding. They want them to do all the work, make all the plans. They can just reap the benefits. But we'll see. I don't really know much about his personality. When I'm just looking at him in this picture, not really that into him personally.
Yeah, he's a little young. Waiter, that says a lot.
Hey, I'm gonna be serving at my friend's restaurant.
I just say that, like, you know, I think he's just young. He's not in a career. You know what I mean? Like, because 21, you should be out of college, maybe heading towards a career. He's still a waiter. That means he's not gotten to where he wants to be, probably modeling or acting.
Yeah, exactly. Modeling or acting for sure.
Which is fine.
He's 21.
He's 21.
So now for the ladies, we have Deborah Chubb, 26. She's a personal assistant. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Deborah. I don't know the name of the redhead.
Yeah.
She has 18.8 followers on Instagram. Her hometown is Dallas, Texas, and she currently lives in Redondo Beach, California. Her type is red flags. And what was the other thing that I wrote here?
I can't see it.
Hold on. Let me just look it on. But yeah, she said red flags, and then I'm just like, that's just not a good look. Like, why do you want red flags? And loves their mom. What's the other thing?
Loves their mom.
Just like, I think you just said those two things just to appear to be interesting.
Right.
Like to get cast.
Right. Like,
and maybe she said
I have issues, so I'm gonna be an issuable person in the villa.
Exactly. We were saying that she looks cute, but she seems to look young, but she's 26, so she's not as young as some other people are on most seasons. So she's cute, blonde. So do you think who is the guy that likes the blonde, Margot Robbie?
Who was that?
Is it Isaiah?
Isaiah? No,
or your guy?
No. You said it wasn't Timmy. It was the other one that looked similar to him. Andy.
Andy? That's
Andy.
your guy. Andy's your guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Andy's celebrity crush was Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
I could see them.
Now, do you think that they're going to do the same thing that Love Island UK did this year, where they make the audience choose the matchups?
Well, then they would have to do it. We would know today, right? Because didn't they do it like two days before, and they haven't. So thankfully, no, because I don't think it worked in the UK, and I think they could tell that was a terrible idea.
It's terrible. Just stick with the format. So we have Zeta, who we talked about before. So she's, I believe, the oldest person on this cast, 29. She's a model and a babysitter. Her sign is Gemini. She has 38.6 thousand followers on Instagram from England. And currently she lives in LA, no surprise. And her celebrity crush is everybody's celebrity crush, which is Idris Elba. Yes, he's so handsome.
So her and Timmy are the same age, right? Because I thought he was 29 too.
Let's double check. Timmy. Where are you, Timmy? Timmy is 29. You're right. So yeah, maybe they'll get together. If she likes Idris, maybe she likes dark-skinned men, which I guess Jesse might be a little bit darker skin.
Yeah. So while Timmy and her are the same age, I do feel like if older is important to her, she'll go for Philippe.
That would be a good-looking couple.
And that would be a good-looking couple. And if it's not, I mean, Jesse's only a couple years younger than her. He's only 27. He fits the Idris profile.
And maybe his birthday hasn't come up yet because she has just turned 29.
Right.
So maybe he will turn 28 this year, which is not as bad.
Right. So those are my two picks for her personally.
I if she likes to go older, she might be really interested in having like, I find that accent very, very attractive. So maybe she'll be like me and likes his Brazilian accent. So we'll see, but he's older and that is also very attractive.
Right.
And knowing that he's tall, very attractive. So he's obviously my pick so far. But all the diverse men for me are quite good looking.
Yeah.
They're my vibes for sure.
I mean, for me,
more than usual.
Out of the white guys, it would be Andy. Andy's very handsome.
But Andy looks like he could be mixed with something, to be honest.
True. I can see it. He does have darker features. Very true.
Again, it wouldn't be maybe black, unless it was like maybe half black, or I could see him be mixed with Asian. Yeah. I could see him be mixed even with some sort of Latino as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Courtney. So Courtney is who you think to be is super beautiful, 24. She's a stylist. Oh, I don't think she's a Gemini. I think that I left that by accident from Zeta's. Mm-hmm. She has 126,000 followers on Instagram, though. So that's a lot. She's from Winter Park, Florida, but she currently lives in LA. No surprise there. She had a lot of celebrity crushes. So Keanu Reeves, Michael B. Jordan, Will Smith, and James Franco. Hey, I mean, decent taste in men. Like, I think that all those men are very attractive.
I'm about 3 out of 4 of those.
Who do you not agree with?
James Franco. He can go.
James Franco, if I had to kick one of them out, it would be him. Yeah. Before the last, say, 10 years, I used to think he was very cute, but now he's like kind of a loser to me, so I'm not interested in him. But like when I still thought he was cool, I thought that he was very good, very cute.
Yeah, no, but Keanu Reeves will never not be handsome.
He's from Toronto, right?
Huh?
He's from Toronto, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah, he's fine. And I heard he is also very aware. He's very, women's right. Listen, Keanu Reeves, man.
I would date Keanu Reeves in a second. Hot second. So one thing though, I like, she's obviously aesthetically gorgeous, but it did say that she had like 18 or 19 surgeries already. And I'm like, at 24,
that was the other thing. I said, whatever surgery she did, I get it, because it's worth it, because she's gorgeous. But that like, why did it take so much? And somebody asked, and I'm not saying this to be rude, like, is she like trans or something? Cause like, are they throwing us a thing? Because that's a lot of surgeries.
Right. I did have that thought as well. Mm-hmm. For the same reasons as you stated. So she potentially could be a trans woman. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't be surprising, actually, with the amount of surgeries. So I definitely had that as a thought as well. So we'll see what comes up. Now, I don't know. How do you feel, and how do you think the network feels like if that were the case? Would they be bringing that up, like, as on the show, or would they allow her to bring it up herself? Like, where do you think that falls in sharing that with the audience and with the Islanders?
I have no idea. It's always been such a sticky subject. I don't know if she tells the girls first. I don't know if she tells the guys first. I don't know. But that 24, that's a lot of surgeries. And I mean, it could be a lot of nips and tucks, but it's a lot of surgeries. For 24, that's a lot of surgeries. Like, I could see it my age or your age. Like, yeah, like that makes sense, because you're nipping and tucking to upkeep. But 24.
But it's like, but also I've had zero. like you've had zero.
Like, it makes more sense if it's like us, like, because that makes more sense. Like, some people at our age, that's what they do. They start getting routine surgeries to like stay beautiful. I get it, but 24, you're a baby. I don't know. But.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully. They're just maybe little things, like maybe she got her ears pinned back and she obviously had a boob job. Maybe she had a couple boob jobs to fix or adjust things. maybe she had like a hairline transplant or something. I don't know. Like probably a nose job, probably got some lip stuff, maybe some liposuction, maybe fat transfer to her butt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's like just nips and tucks. And again, I am in no way surgery.
Do whatever you want. Yeah, go ahead. Do whatever you want.
When Cash was like she was gonna get her boobs done and she was not sure, I sent her a message and said, "Go ahead, because do it now when when it'll help you feel more confident rather than regretting later that you didn't do it and you really wanted it." And she actually got them done at a place near my house in Jersey, and they did a phenomenal job in my opinion. They look natural, they're not overdone, and she seems very happy with them. So listen, whatever you want to do to boost your confidence, I'm never going to hate on it. I'm just wondering why so many. That's it.
Well, and just even with having so many, it would make me wary of their confidence level deep down.
Right.
I've seen a lot of shows where there's people that are addicted to plastic surgery and stuff like that, and they've kind of lost a sense of what reality is and lost a sense of who they actually are. And so I hope that she's safe. I hope that she is like, had a lot of counseling and spoken to people about these surgeries beforehand.
Right.
And she's not like addicted or, in a bad space. So hopefully she's okay. But it is worrisome to have that many surgeries at such a young age, for sure.
Yeah.
It could be surgeries for medical reasons, maybe. Some.
Yeah. But again, if she's trans, it's a medical reason. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. So
yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Let's see. Next up is that's your girl, Sydney. That's Sydney's only 22, though. I think it's too young. It's too young for me. She's an operations manager. I wonder in what industry, because like that means nothing to me. She has about almost 5,700 followers on Instagram, from Houston, Texas, currently living in LA, and celebrity crushes Harry from Too Hot to Handle season 2. Did you watch that season?
No, I've never watched Too Hot to Handle. It is hilarious because Cinco brought Melinda, I don't really know her, to the party, and she was like trailing behind him, and like stuff was falling out of her purse, and I literally thought she was a groupie. And then I showed the video that I took of his entrance to somebody, and they're like, "Is that Melinda?" And I was like, "Oh, am I supposed to know her?" And they're like, "Yeah, she was on Too Hot to Handle. She has like 1 million followers." I have no idea. I never watched the show.
Her season was pretty good, actually. It was quite drama filled. But yeah, so Harry, I didn't really like Harry. Maybe it was season 1, sorry. And so he would end up being with Francesca. He's from Australia. I don't think that he's that good looking personally. Okay. Do you want to see what he looks like? Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should Google it because I have no idea.
I don't personally find his look to be my thing. Even on the show, I never really thought him to be that good looking. Okay, let's get a good picture of him. Oh my god, these cookie things like popping up all the time is very annoying.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Here we go. There's Harry. Thoughts?
Oh, whoa. Yeah, not.
This is a good picture of him too. I think he looks like on more of a handsome side.
Isaiah and her.
Okay. But Harry is very like white.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Isaiah. Sorry, Isaiah is white. Sorry, I was thinking of
Andy.
No. The 32-year-old.
Oh yeah, Philippe.
That's who I thought you were meaning when you said.
I'm saying
Isaiah.
I'm saying that Isaiah. He's 21, she's 22. Maybe he's turning 22 in this year at some point. Both young. If that's her type, I think he's very similar in maybe not in hair color, but in facial shape. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Next up, we have Serenity. Interesting name. I think Serenity Springs is quite a cute name.
Mm-hmm.
Bartender. She's 28. She has almost 3,000 followers on Instagram from Clovis, California, but currently living in New Orleans, Louisiana. And her celebrity crushes is someone I also didn't know. Did you know who hers was? Alex. Hold on. Alex Landy.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, I'll show you who that is. I should have put that into this little slideshow. So this is Alex Landy. Can you still see the screen when I go like this?
Oh, he is fine.
He's very handsome. Absolutely. Nice to see an Asian man getting some love.
Asian man. Why is he not in the OGs? They better bring him as a bombshell.
He's an actor from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, see, I haven't watched Grey's in a while. Very handsome.
Yeah,
Love
very handsome. They would make a very good-looking couple.
Absolutely.
They would have I forget what that girl's name is, but their babies would look like her.
Yeah. Very, all their Blasian babies, as they say.
So yeah, that'd be a very good-looking couple. Oh, look, he's cute here. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, Serenity. Serenity and Alex.
Okay.
I like.
Me too.
All right. And so she's a bartender, 28. I don't really know her personality yet. I thought it was cute when she was just kind of like, I won't fight you, but I will. I think that she might be like the life of the party. I think she might be fun. Bartenders are usually very fun.
Yeah.
So I feel like she, not to stereotype, but like kind of like the Cash vibes. You know what I mean? Like she might be.
When the video came out, like, because they put out a bunch of like pictures of her and then like little videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I think she might be the new Cash. Like I don't want to put that on her. And then I saw Trina in her comments.
Oh, right. Trina was in her comments.
Yeah.
Trina is just so thirsty. She's so unbearable.
Yeah. So now somebody said that maybe, so one of my friends said, well, maybe Trina was in her comments on purpose, but she's really friends with Zeta. And I was dying laughing because I was like, I can absolutely see that.
Well, or Trina could be trying to like get this girl on her side already. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Somebody on Reddit was like, so which one of the season 3 Islanders do you think is going to be all up and down in everybody's comments? And somebody said Cash, and people were like, girl, Cash took a Love Island out her bio. Cash has not barely promoted the challenge, let alone even mentioned this upcoming season of Love Island. But you know who was in somebody's comments already? Trina.
Exactly. So Trina wants to gather some people to go against whatchamacallit. Going against, sorry, I just got distracted. I got an email and it just dinged. I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, just pass it by. Oopsie. Yeah. Next up. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Trina probably too. She's on a new show that nobody's talking about, barely paying attention to. So she goes in these people's comments and they'll be like, oh yeah, what is Trina up to? Because she's not followed by many. And then, you know, she probably thinks it'll help bring people to her show.
Yeah, it probably will. I mean, it probably will, and that's probably her thought process around it as well. I think that she is so desperate to have the fanfare that Cash has that she's just doing anything. She's just like, let me find like a new friend. Let me go do this. Let me go create a new fight. Let me go like make out with Johnny on the show. Let me go. She's just like being so messy because she's so thirsty for people to be paying attention to her.
Let me go make up lies about Cash and put it on Twitter.
Yeah. She's so insufferable. Trina. Man, she's pretty, and it's like it's not even pretty to me anymore because I feel like her personality is just terrible. Terrible. Okay, so let's just look briefly at this the trailer. We're gonna probably see it in the opening tomorrow or Tuesday. But we have it here. I will have to stop and start it though.
It's grey out there with rain on the way.
Climb aboard your new summer obsession.
So hopefully it will be our new summer obsession. How long do you think we have left in Love Island UK? Hello? Oh, I didn't realize she was gone. Okie dokie. I didn't see that you were gone. I'm talking to you.
Sorry about that. My computer decided to do something crazy.
That's fine. It's totally fine. I wasn't on that screen, so like I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure because they had said it was supposed to be 10 weeks, but guys, like we're past Casa Amor.
Yeah,
we're on
so there's
to movie
2
night.
weeks left, right?
They need to wrap this up.
It's got to be 2 weeks. Got to be.
I can't see them doing 4 more weeks. Like, no. It is my theme song.
In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up.
Next stop, Love Island.
Turn up the music.
I mean, this already seems a little bit racier.
Yep.
So, okay, Love Island USA.
Turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be all
But like, who is that?
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a wild ride.
You have arrived at this summer's ultimate destination.
Wait, so these are not the actual cast they're using for this video?
Yeah, no.
That's so silly.
It is.
I mean, they did this before the cast was released, but it just seems silly that they wouldn't use the cast.
Get ready for one hot streaming summer.
The end part is my favorite.
Love Island USA. Coming soon. Only on Peacock.
Look,
I know. I just wanted to. Okay. It might, though. I went over 15 seconds a couple times.
I was wondering where these two got off to.
A little mixed older couple. Yeah.
So cute. Yeah, so they did not. This basically was just a bunch of models and stuff that they used for. So they probably started recording either Friday night or yesterday, right? And we're gonna get our first episode on Tuesday. Wait, actually, I don't even know because Sarah Hyland was somewhere recording something. Was somewhere in her, like wearing a bathing suit that said bride. So I don't know. That's also, so it might be maybe today. I'm glad you're happy, Sophie.
I would have rather to have Ariel. I think that it was a staple for me at this point, and I thought that she was funny, goofy, but like also still beautiful, and like I don't know if Sarah Hyland has it for me, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we
like her extensions too, like that I saw in her. I think she's on like one of those like bachelorette type of trips, which was weird to me because I'm like, she's got to be in the villa by Tuesday anyway. And she has like long wavy extensions, so we'll see her with her little flip of the hair.
So do we think that moving Love Island to Peacock is going to get more viewers?
Yes. Well, I don't think the move to Peacock is what's gonna get them to more viewers. Adding Ian, I think, is gonna get them more viewers.
Right. And like anybody that already has Peacock and is looking for a new show, they whenever you have a new streaming platform, you're like, okay, what can I watch on this thing? Like, since I have it. So, they'll probably watch, I think Ultimate Girls Trip is on there. There's a couple shows that maybe would have crossover fans. So it's potential. Jessica says, will they be able to have parties with actual music since they'll be on Peacock? I was thinking about that, but also thinking probably not, just because
they would have to
have the rights.
Yeah. So even when they play those music for us that we hear, when the music swells because they're having this beautiful conversation, they pay for that, right? Like they pay to remix it for them. So they would have to pay extra money, and I don't know if it's worth it to them. They just make them not.
Seriously. So what time does it start? This week? And also, I forgot that I'm doing the round table. So the round table is probably going to be like 8 till 10, or maybe 8 till 10:30 for me.
So you have to watch the show, right?
Yeah. So it would be, when does the show come out, at 8 or 9?
9.
And is it an hour or 2 hours?
That's a good point. I don't know.
I'm assuming I don't think it's going to be 2 hours. I think it's going to be an hour.
Hopefully it's not 2 hours.
So
it could be.
Let me
see.
Would 11:30 be too out of question?
On Tuesday?
Do it
On Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
No, Tuesday we can. Yeah, Tuesday we can do whenever.
Just do it late. I know I'm annoying sometimes. It's like moving things around, but it's helpful to go on Rob as a podcast because it does bring people to come and hang out and talk to us about these shows too. So I am doing the roundtable for Big Brother this season on Tuesday. So that's going to be probably from 8 till since it's still the beginning of the season, it's going to be a little bit longer. So it's probably till 10:30. I'll watch the episode right after I get off of that. I'll be able to fast forward commercials if there are any, and hopefully be ready by 11:30 to go live at 11:30. So we have the intention of going live on Tuesday at some point after the episode is aired. And in general, every day of the week at some point after the episode is aired. We'll have to figure out each day because there's conflicting other shows and stuff like that. But we will be doing our best to go live at least the same day. It might be later on in the evening though.
Yeah. So it's going to be on Bravo at 10:30. So if you want to just flip to Bravo, but it'll have commercials.
It'll have commercials. So it'll be a full hour.
Yeah.
I'll see which one's better.
It doesn't say how long it's going to be though.
Well, let's see. Oh, I don't have my TV remote because then I could check and see how long it's blocked out.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it'll be an hour. Most shows have been an hour. There's 4, 5, 6 episodes a week. Like, does it need to be longer than an hour? I don't think so. So I believe it's 9 p.m. and then 10:30 on Bravo. CJ. Hi, Annie. Where is Peacock? I don't think I have it. Did they move from CBS? Yes. So Peacock is another streaming service similar to Paramount Plus, similar to Hulu, similar to Amazon Prime, similar to. But it's the new one. It's going to be the home for Love Island USA. So that is where you'll be able to find it. And then also, as Tamika just mentioned, at 10:30, at least on Tuesday anyways, it will be airing on Bravo? Is that what you said?
It's going to be on 90 minutes. It's going to be on USA and Bravo. USA, it starts at 10:05. Bravo, let me see. Bravo, I think it might start at 10:30, and then it's going to re-air, I think, on E the next day at this is the first episode though. I can't promise you past that. It's going to re-air on E at 7:30 the next day. And I also don't know if they're going to be cutting things out if they allow cursing and stuff.
Right. So yeah, I might get an edited version if you're watching it on other networks. So I'm gonna figure out where to watch it, and I'll see if I can like make the roundtable go a little bit more quickly. We'll see what happens there. But we'll be going live probably. It might even be midnight. Oh well, it won't be the worst for one day. How many weeks is it? Do we know how many weeks? Say, what did you say? You'll take a nap?
I'll take a nap.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna say 8 to 10, Sophie.
Yeah, it might be 6 to 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so it'll re-air. If you miss it, it'll re-air at 7:30 on E, the next day. But again, from what we're told, that is just going to be the first episode. They are primarily streaming it on Peacock.
It could be a good thing or a bad thing, Sophie. What I find annoying is about it, it's like I just don't remember which show is on which network sometimes. I just wouldn't want them all in the same place. Like I pay for all of them, or like I have access to all of them, but like being like, oh, do I watch this on Crave or do I watch this on Amazon Prime? Like it's just like remembering where I watch certain shows, I find to be irritating. So
I mean, Love is Blind does really well for Netflix.
But I know that it's on Netflix. I'm just talking about all the other shows, you know. Like
no,
I don't
I'm saying her question does moving into it could go either way. It depends on the show.
And it kind of like it's kind of good, like what you're saying about Love is Blind, like having a show that's specifically linked to a network, I think is really good. So it might take a little while for Love Island USA for people to be like, oh, we have to be on Peacock to get it, just because it's bounced around from different streaming platforms and networks. And so if it just had started on Peacock from the beginning, it might have been more successful. Maybe, or maybe not. But like I like how Netflix has Too Hot to Handle that we know is on that show. We know F-Boy Island is on HBO. Like you know, just like there's links to certain shows to certain streaming services. I think that is important for growth.
Yeah.
Dami on Love Island is in trouble on first look. Oh, well, yeah, of course he's gonna be in trouble. We know it's happening.
Trouble, but
I mean, but she's not gonna be happy with him.
She's not gonna be happy with him. I mean, she shouldn't be. And I'm glad what I saw, I think is appropriate.
Yeah. So the first episode isn't that good anyways. Do you? We'll still go live. It just might be later than hopefully future.
Well, I mean, if they don't do what they did in the UK, the first episode is going to be good because we're going to see who these people
actually
like. Who would they go for? What is their type? And then we can kind of see, okay, how the season's going to go after that. Who has chemistry? So that is the thing I like about the first episode. We did not get that in the UK. That said, it is a good season in the UK. With notwithstanding.
Agreed. Well, it's been great to get to know this new cast. I can't wait to find out like all their star signs so I can, you know, have a little bit more of a critical eye on who I think is going to work well together. Do you have anything you want to add about this new cast and this new season before we sign off?
No, I'm excited. Like I said, Zeta, I'm very excited for. I think she's beautiful. I absolutely loved her personality in her videos. I liked Serenity's personality in the videos. There were a couple of things that made me question her, even in the videos, but I was still kind of excited for her. I think Courtney's beautiful. Deb, I think, you know, she brings what she's supposed to be bringing. And I keep forgetting her name. Sydney, beautiful. The guys, I think they gave us a good range of guys, and we know that there's more guys coming. The only thing that we have noticed is there are 5 girls, 5 guys. Correct?
Where's the bombshell?
Where's the bombshell? And are they just going to spring that bombshell on us just like they're going to spring it to them? And I'm so excited to find out who's it. And I hope it's a girl. So in Australia, when I did the Australia recap, it was a girl. I do hope it's a girl this season because I think the last 2 seasons have been boys.
Well, yeah, it was Cinco and Will, and it was Johnny.
So I do hope the bombshell OG that we get this season is a girl.
Love to see it. I am looking forward to seeing what it's going to be like and what the vibe is going to be like, what the dynamic of these people are going to be like. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I do find it's a fun summer show that like I can totally get behind. So happy it's here. I'm still trying to think of how I'm going to juggle it all, but we're going to figure it out. Day by day, we'll figure it out, and we will be going live to you, just giving you all the coverage we can of Love Island this summer. So make sure you follow Tamika over at Entertainment in Color on YouTube and all other social media platforms. You know the drill over here. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. And who do you think, if you were to pair these people up, if they gave us the reins like they did in the US or the UK, who would you put together just by looks and what we know about these people so far? I'm just curious to see who you think would be matched up and see if it ends up being who actually matches up in the end. So let us know that in the comments, please, just so we can get a new perspective on who we think could be vibing this season. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day.
For UK, but
we got later today for UK. Bye.
Bye.